Uh-oh, the lunatic fringe is a co-op! 12 rounds, 3 lockdown. So it's like 15 rounds. Released in 2015 and is directed by
Stephen Reynolds,
who's also directed such projects like Tomb Raider Ascension, Vendetta, and Interrogation. And this film is starring WWE or ex-WWE superstar Dean Ambrose, Lachlan Monroe, and Roger Cross. Detective Shaw has been reinstated after a brief stint with the death of his former partner. And while Shaw is getting reacclimated to the police department, he stumbles across evidence that a couple of other cops in the same department are corrupt. So before he can tell his superior officers about it, the corrupt cops lock down the police building. So all of a sudden 12 rounds 3 turns into Die Hard 4, 5, or 6 or whatever, with these corrupt cops in this police building trying to take down Detective Shaw. And I don't know why I was surprised that there was a lockdown in a movie called Lockdown. I guess I just wasn't giving this film any thought at all because it's from WWE Studios. So I was like, okay, this is just gonna be something to put one of their WWE wrestlers into a spotlight in a direct-to-DVD type film just to give him a little something to do in his time off. But yeah, there's an actual lockdown in the movie called 12 Rounds Lockdown, so... And that's the stigma that I have and a lot of people have when you see the logo of WWE Studios on a film. You go, oh, okay, this is going to be in the bargain bin at Walmart within a couple of weeks. This isn't going to do well at all. Hell, it probably didn't even make it to theaters. It went straight to DVD. Probably not even like streaming either. No, it just went to DVD. That's all. That's the only place we want these films to go. Is this film anything special? Is it groundbreaking? Is it anything new? Oh my god, no. However, I was actually pretty surprised and impressed with a lot of the things in this movie. In particular, the performance of Dean Ambrose. He's a wrestler. He carries himself like a wrestler. As he walks along and he walks down the hallway, that's not Detective Shaw, that's Dean Ambrose. This is him walking down the aisle from the entrance to the ring. There's nothing different about it. Ambrose, though, I'm calling him Dean Ambrose because that's who he was. That's his name. When he was in this movie, of course, he's known as Jon Moxley now in AEW. I know that, I'm still going to call him Dean Ambrose. Ambrose does have an aesthetic about him where if you tell me that he is a detective or he is a deadbeat cop, I would say, yeah, I believe that. There's something in the sunken eyes and in the sunken mouth that he just seems so sad and has like the weight of the world on his shoulders. You just see it on his face, and I think it reads very well here. And I think Ambrose has a lot of natural talent when it comes to the field of acting. You can tell that he feels his character and he feels the emotions when he's in the ring performing that way, and he is able to translate a lot of those techniques into getting himself into this role of Shaw, as opposed to, let's say, we go back to the original 12 rounds and John Cena's getting in there. This was early in his career, and you can just tell, like, oh, this is just John Cena, wrestling performance persona, John Cena on screen. He's not feeling any emotion at all. He's not giving us any range at all. We get range with Dean Ambrose in this film, and I'll be honest, I'm impressed. Of course, the writing of the film is not doing him any favors. It's very surface level. It's very cheesy. The film ends very abruptly just because it's like, yeah, action, and now the action's done. So we're not going to have like any dramatic resolutions to our characters. No, the action's done. So the movie's done. Yeah. Which again, it's a direct-to-DVD film, so what should I expect? If you want the main driving force and the main acting force in this film, it's definitely Roger Cross. He's our villain, he's our lead corrupt guy. He's the one controlling all of his other deadbeat cops and trying to go after Shaw. He is the only one to me feel like he's driving anything forward in this film. Yes, Dean Ambrose is impressive. He has a lot of natural talent with performances, but again, I don't think he can elevate the text and the script of this film. The only one who's doing that, or at least attempting to do that, is Roger Cross. And again, with the writing, he's not given a lot to do because it's just like, oh, he's a bad cop. He's a corrupt cop. And there's no substance to him at all. He's just a corrupt cop. And we need to, he's the bad guy. There is a moment in here where there's a rookie cop and she's captured by his team and something bad happens to her. And I will say, I was shocked. I thought we were going to have, like, all the good guys survive in here. But no, something bad happens, and I go, oh, okay, we're trying to elevate the stakes in this movie. Okay, writers, you're trying. Yeah, but they tried for like a couple of seconds, and then they just tried to remake Die Hard. Very hard to remake Die Hard in 2015. The reason why Die Hard works so well is because we didn't have cell phones back then. So you couldn't call out, you couldn't reach out. So how do you get that same thing happening in here? Well, the police building is so important, and it's so high-tech that when we go into lockdown of this police building, all the cell towers and everything can't get out. There's no signal going out. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. A state-of-the-art police precinct. Okay. There's nothing spectacular here. There's nothing brand new. In fact, I'll be honest, I've forgotten a lot of things after just watching it and doing this review. Certain things do stand out to me. Again, Dean Ambrose, Roger Cross, their performances, they're the only ones who are standing out or driving the film forward. In terms of, like, what this film is trying to say, it's not saying anything. This is a direct-to-DVD movie from WWE Studios. It's all action, and there's no substance to it. It's all frosting on the cake, but there's nothing on the inside. I'm going to give 12 Rounds Lockdown 2.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I found that if you have a goal, that you might not reach it. But if you don't have one, you are never disappointed. And I gotta tell you, it feels phenomenal.
Alright everyone, now comes to my favorite part of my videos where I pick which movie I'm going to be watching next. And the next one comes as a PayPal recommendation and donation from one of my contributors and supporters on this channel, James Filbury. You recommended the film Paper Planes. I feel like I've seen this title or heard this title before, but definitely never watched the film. And it looks like it's about paper planes. Like actual, like, flying paper planes. So I don't know if it's like, you know, kids getting together and creating friendships through paper planes, and there's a teacher or something. I'm getting that sense from it. Like, oh, there's a teacher that they're, like, inspired by or something like that. I don't know. But we'll check it out next time. So guys, if you've seen 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button to make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of Paper Planes. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.